Hi and welcome to this video, and in this video I've actually got some of this ProPlus. This is one of these kind of caffeine tablets. I'll discuss it in a minute. I think it actually delivers similar amount of caffeine per tablet as you'd get in a cup of coffee. There may be about 50 milligrams of caffeine in a cup of coffee. This happens to have about 50 milligrams per caffeine in a tablet, so I suspect that they kind of, for regulatory approval or ease of regulatory approval, they've probably matched on what you'd get normally in a cup of coffee. With that said, I'm going to try and be fairly quick, but I'm going to use the FoodSense Generation 4 that I have in front of me. As I said, I've got some ProPlus here. I'm going to discuss very quickly with some slides how I actually prepared that sample. In fact, I'm just going to navigate to that really quickly. So I will discuss how I prepared that sample. So let me just got to jump into it a little bit and just say, got some ProPlus. This is a product that's fairly well known in the UK. Maybe not, it's not such a global brand, but that said, if we flip it around and have a look at the back, it says it's got about 31% caffeine in it. 31%, I should say, is about 310 milligrams per gram. So those are the units that we often use the FoodSense Generation 4 to actually measure. And I realize in some ways I haven't actually introduced the FoodSense Generation 4. So I do have it in front of me. We have an app that's downloadable off the App Store. It's called Sense It All, and it runs this particular device. So I'll be doing a quick demonstration shortly on measuring the caffeine in a ProPlus tablet. But let me go forward a little bit quickly and just say, okay, so it's 31% of caffeine in there, which is about 310 milligrams per gram. We'll get to that very shortly. I did actually weigh out the tablet, but I realized later on it wasn't actually necessary to weigh out the tablet because I thought I was going to calculate. I knew it was 50 milligrams per gram. I knew it was 50 milligrams in the tablet, so I thought I was going to have to calculate what that really was. But I weighed out the tablet, and then I realized I didn't need to because it said 31% on the back. I did crush the tablet up. I say tablet. I'm not sure if you can kind of refer to it as a tablet. I mean, it's described as a food supplement. Yeah, it does say 48 tablets actually in the box, so tablet's a fine word. I crushed it up. I weighed out 50 milligrams. If you've seen us do any tests on things like coffee powder or tea leaves, you'll see us take 50 milligrams often of the instant coffee or the tea leaf, and we'll actually put it in one of these little tubes. I've got the tube in front of me now. I mean, I'll put this tube up on the big camera in a bit, and we just diluted it in 1 ml of caffeine buffer. It's probably worth saying with this system, you get 500 mils of buffer with a kit, so you can appreciate you can get quite a lot of tests like this done with that. Anyway, I used the buffer to essentially suspend that powder. I should have in some way said I also vortexed it as well. I do have a little vortex here in front of me. Maybe I'll be able to show that actually when I go to doing the measurements very shortly. So I have my app here. This is called, you can download this off the Google Play Store or the Apple Android Store. I'll just give it a name so I can find it later on. So number 3. I've kind of got that set up. I'll just grab a sample. As I say, this is 50 milligrams of the I don't want to say tablet, but yeah, it is a tablet. It's 50 milligrams in 1 ml of the buffer, and I need 50 microliters of that. Right, so I'm going to use 50 microliters of this to actually to do the test. So I've got 50 microliters. I'll put that on, which I have now done. I'll hit continue. I call that a 1 in 20 dilution, so I'll hit and then off it goes. And I realize I'm going to hold this up a little bit clearer for you here. You'll have seen me maybe on this channel do tea leaves and coffee before now. We've also done energy drinks, and we've also measured the caffeine in a tea drink, and we've measured the caffeine in an energy drink as well. So there we are. We've come back with if it's 31%, that's 310 milligrams per gram. It's come back at 319 milligrams per gram. which is well within, I hope I'm going to do my maths correctly here. I mean, 10% of 310 is 31. So it's well within, you know, we've got a very accurate answer there, only a few percentage away from actually what they quote on the tablet. So you can find this product, you'll find out that it's actually got 31% caffeine in it, and we've measured it at 319 milligrams per gram, which if I round that up, that's actually 32% milligrams per gram, or 32% I should say, sorry, 32%. So we're really, really close to what the packaging says, and I think that's well within either manufacturing error or experimental error. So I think I will just complete it by sort of saying, if you've got any questions regarding FoodSense Generation 4 and our ability to really do a very rapid test on caffeine, then please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay, thanks very much.